G'day everyone, welcome back to another week's worth of raid tournament hits. Yeah, we had a fairly forgettable week last week, all in all with the raid tournament, about out on day 3, and right now I'm just realising I don't think I actually uploaded my day 3 hits, so hopefully I'll put them up before I actually publish this vid, but it might come soon afterwards for those of you that were hanging out for them. But yeah, had a forgettable week. Yeah, didn't do too great. Sort of got a little bit trashed on in a couple fights, and that was early on day 2, which doesn't leave you a good platform to build off. So anyway, we're back. As I said, it's a new tournament. This one is a 4-star bloody battle, all elements. So any elemental thing is as good as anything else. So I just went the route of going a bunch of 8-bit. So you can see there I've got 3 8-bits in a row. Each 8-bit effectively buffs the 8-bits, the other 2 8-bits, because they all do AoE 5 damage and they all do elemental defense down against yellow to all enemies. So it's kind of like you fire one, or one of them fires off and the other 2 get benefit from it. That's my logic anyway. I then chucked in Taunt in the left wing in the form of Grohl, you can see there. So he does Taunt and Charge Cut. And then we also threw in an Ox just for good measure on the right wing, who does snipe damage and more charge cutting. So I don't know, who knows if it's going to be any good. I probably could have gone with another Grohl on the right wing, so that way if people did stack purples against my yellows, I'd have purple offsetting. Maybe I should have even put Grohl, double Grohl flank, gone 8-bit tank, double Grohl flank, and then 2 more 8-bits in the wing. I don't know, who knows. As I said, buff boosters do the worst at setting defenses. Bloody battles are come out in the middle. Charged attacks, though, that's where I really like setting defenses for. So yeah, that's my defense team. Weapons wise, I've got dodge on 8-bit, dodge on Ox, and then we've got the burn gun on both my flanking 8-bits, and then just the Viper Prophet for some crit damage. It doesn't really make much difference. There isn't a good purple 4-star weapon if you don't have a hitting hero, so I sort of just went with whatever. So that's my defense team and my rationale behind it. Tournament is only a couple minutes old, so no hits on it yet, but we'll check back in with that tomorrow. So let's see what we got on the attack side of things. So I actually don't see too much need to change my attack team, to be completely honest. So this is obviously the team that I last used on this tournament setting. So some interesting things with this team, or the thought process behind this team. So we've got 8-bit, so naturally we're going to chuck in some yellows to stack off that. So the 2 yellows that I've got in there is double Monkey Wrench. Now Monkey Wrench is an interesting one because even though Bloody Battle prohibits all healing, it doesn't actually stop the generation of minions, which act as sort of pseudo healers. So the 2 Monkey Wrench are sort of positioned to give my entire team a effectively 25% health bonus, which you can see, or 20% health bonus, sorry, because I haven't got him on many special skill talents there, but 20% healing effectively to himself and nearby, which means that they all are effectively getting 20% healing, and Grohl gets a double whammy of 40% healing, which is good because he's the Taunt. So on that note, we do have Grohl in the center spot with Taunt, and then I've got Giles for just some general speed and attack and defense improvements. So yeah, see what happens. It works, should work out okay, seeing as we've got a purple tank going on here in the form of Orochi and Ryoko in the next flank position. It's not a very useful board to start ourselves off with, I'll be honest. We've got 2 yellow tiles, a couple purples, but they're sort of all spread out, so see what happens. So we got another yellow, not in a very useful position, but if we do this, it'll make a match 3 yellow, which is something, I guess. I would really like to get my Taunt going. I'd like to also get my healing going. Let's do this. This will get me tank dead. Okay, that should get both Monkey Wrench almost charged. Not quite, because he is a slow hero, Monkey Wrench. But that should get me Monkey Wrench now. Yeah. Alright, that was a good cascade. I'll take that. That's pretty useful. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And now we'll probably double tap the right side with both Monkey Wrench. So you can see there the minions generated 259 health each. And that's only with 20%. It gets up to 25% health per minion, I believe, at full skill level, which is actually an insane amount of minion health. It ends up being the second or third chunkiest minions in the game, and that's off a 4-star hero. And that's comparing him to 5-star options as well, so that's pretty good. I like him. I don't mind him at all. Ow! Stepped on a prickle. Cool. All right, first fight done with a win. So what do we got next? Hollow Point, world's most overpowered hero in the game. I mean that very facetiously. He doesn't have a lot going for him. His damage output's quite low. So there's, running joke that he's Hollow Pointless is a nickname he got. You'll see him fire here, and it's not going to do too much to my team at all. I'm more worried about their Aiko flank. So what was that, 150 damage or something like that? Not a lot. That's for a plus 20 as well on not emblemed heroes, because my heroes don't have huge amounts of emblems. Cool. All right, so we've got a nice little setup going now. Got tiles in play. Got the double tap with the 2 monkey wrench on the left side. And now we're just sort of picking them off one by one. I've got the taunt active, so I don't mind if I charge off any of these special skills, because it's not going to hurt any of my heroes except for Grohl. Mind you, that taunt wears off now. And that's the other really good thing about Monkey Wrench, is he actually generates additional damage beyond just the minions' casual strikes. So every 3 turns, the minions do a strike based on how much health they still have. So in addition to him doing direct damage to 3, generating minions for 3, his minions then do out a decent whack of damage every 3 turns on top of their normal damage too. So very good hero, Monkey Wrench. It's particularly good for this tournament setup. All right, Jack Attack in the middle, or Jackrabbit. Double purple flank, so that's why I haven't bothered changing my team. Oh, that was not the move I wanted to make, but I was not punished for it, and in fact I was actually rewarded for it with a better setup. I was actually meaning to make the match 5 across the top, but we clearly did not do that, because we fat-fingered a different move. And I would like to kill Demonica before she fires, and I'd rather even more have Grohl charged, but oh no, we do get him. So there we go, bonus bit of damage from those minions, and this should almost kill in one more turn, I think. Yeah, we'll get it next turn. So, benefit of taunt coming in action just there. That didn't sound right in any language, but that's okay. Go this way. Not getting too much happening in terms of yellow tiles, but never mind. As soon as I say we're not getting much, we just get a match 4 straight underneath the last hero alive. Ooh, okay. So we now have a choice how I'm going to approach this one, because we now have a tank in the form of a yellow. And not just any yellow, but it's Flint, and Flint does counter-attack. So I would like to bring a Dispel along, or a Demolitions class hero, but I don't have any purple Demolitions, and my only purple Dispeller is a 4-60, 3-60 Ryoko. There she is. So Ryoko actually does do debuff, but she's only 3-60, so I don't know whether there's enough other stuff in this team to really make that doable. What's the power differential? 5. Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss will shred that. I don't think I can do it. Maybe we just go with Lindsay then for a silence. Alright, we'll go Lindsay, seeing as she's got a silence. Admittedly, it's only on 1. Interestingly, Lindsay actually used to do a 3, an AoE 3 silence, so she'd silence 3 enemies, but that was apparently too powerful, and it got reduced down to only being on 3, which is a shame. I did like it's now only a single silence, but it's a shame because I did like the 3 silence that it once upon a time was. We'll go charge control followed by Giles, and then I think we silence Blunderbuss because her effect is going to be more damaging, but we didn't get the silence off anyway, so targeting was somewhat moot. You can see there the effect of Blunderbuss immediately in terms of the damage output. So Grohl's going to get hurt here. 2 more turns until those minions fire. Let's go this way and hope for a yellow. Hey, I'll take that. I think we go... What's a match that's not going to put a tile on Blunderbuss? This way, maybe. Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping would happen. So if Blunderbuss had charged there, I was in a little bit of trouble because she was going to rebuff all of her allies. But by managing to stick it out and get the last kill without it was quite beneficial. And the kill came from the minion strikes there. So I am holding off on firing Giles because I do have the shock ailment up at the moment. If I fire Giles right now, I'm going to take some extra damage on both of those heroes because Giles puts out 2 buffs. So that would have been 224 damage, I want to say. Not a considerable amount, but enough that because there's no healing, it's not something you want to risk for the sake of it, particularly if you can wait 1 turn to do your buffs anyway, which we saw I was able to do quite successfully. There we go. That should be just about it with this 3. Cool. So we are, what's that, 3 from 3 or 4 from 4? I think it's 4. Yeah, 4. What do we got last hit? Sideburn. Okay. So, interestingly, a top hog or a boss hog in the left flank position, which is going to do nothing because healing is blocked. It will prolong the buffs and ailments on each team, but I don't know. Not too worried about that. I think I don't want to lose the 2 monkey wrenches just because they're too good in this tournament format. But I think I'm going to have to switch up some greens into this team. So whether I go 3 greens or 2 greens, though, is the question. So we got Ox. It is a fairly buff heavy team, so Pippaluck would be okay. She steals charge whenever they create buffs. She's also engineer class, which is good. We'll just switch both of them over to dodge. Now, do I keep the taunt from Grohl and charge cut, or do I go with another green? I think we go 2-1-1 and hope it works out. Mainly because taunt is very powerful in this format, particularly when it's taunt that's attached to charge control, as is the case with... Okay, so we should get the kill with this match 5. Yep, which is good. And then this should do a big cascade. Not too concerned if Boss Hog fires, because like I said, this tournament format doesn't really help him at all. So we'll just double tap away on the left. I am intentionally leaving Giles to fire, because what will happen is if Giles fires, I get a whole bunch of charge. So you watch Pippaluck here, there we go, got a little bit of charge. It was less because I'd accidentally killed Boss Hog, so the element was only on 1 enemy. But it was still a bit of charge that we stole from Tori there. Tori's going to fire. Did a decent amount of damage, more than I think I was expecting there, but not enough to concern me, considering that we're about to get our double monkey wrench fired off again, which is going to give 20% healing there. Go this way. Should kill Giles. And then we can just bonk bonk. And that should be pretty well game over. He might fire off, but I've got the taunt active for... What's that, 1 more turn? 1 more turn. Maybe we try and fire him. I don't think it's going to get there though. We'll get the taunt active up anyway. That's why Monkey Wrench is so good. Just that amount of damage that comes in every 3 turns. For free. Literally for free. Yes, I know I could have fired my special skills, but I was actually hoping to get the kill using the minions from Monkey Wrench anyway. Oh well, there we go. 5 from 5. Not a bad start. If you do have Monkey Wrench, I do highly encourage you use him, at least in attack for this tournament setting. As I said, 20% healing is pretty boss. The other hero that's worth investigating using in this tournament setting is Sideburn. We saw one of him in that fight. I'm not going to be able to change my team. Let's just flip over to the roster and I'll show you Sideburn. So there's only a couple decent minion makers in the 4-star arena. So one of them is Sideburn. You can see him coming in there with 15% health. That's only a 5 out of 10. Yeah, so what is it? It's 1%, 5. So yeah, 20% health from Sideburn's minions. So he's one of the 2 healers in the 4-star that are still permitted. The other one is Monkey Wrench there. So you can see him 20% at 5 out of 10. So getting him all the way up to 10 out of 10 would get him to 25, but I don't have those skill books available. I prefer to keep them from other heroes. So yeah, 2 heroes well worth considering, Sideburn and Monkey Wrench. You can see I've got 2 copies of each, and that's basically so that when I run a team in a 4-star battle, I can put 1 in each of the flanks, so position 2 and position 4, and that way I get a minion spread over my entire team. But I don't think there's any other notable minion makers in the 4-star arena. I think Woo Woo does them, but his minions are trash. So yeah, not really worth talking about. But anyway, that's all I got for today in terms of this tournament setup. Yeah, good luck with your own fights. Hopefully they go well, and may RNG bless you with your war matchups as well, coming soon. So anyway, that's it. Cheers. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.